In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're going to leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
And here's MP from the arc. Now here's Parker. To the right side. Parker a screen. Here's Brisebois. And the jumper falls for him. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And here's MP from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. They really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Outside Dumont, back to MP. Inside. A kick out to Dumont, back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Zadirko. Here's MP for 3. They get the rebound. Zadirko, good.
Well, defensively, you've got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Brisebois, long range. It's hauled in by Paris.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Illich. To the paint. Here's MP. Good.
And when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Barrow outside. Pass to DuPont. Marseille basketball keeps it alive. There's Barrow with the three. Doesn't go that time. And here's Paris. Here's MP for three. Rebounded by Brisebois. And even 3-on-3 break. Launches it. Oh my! Go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to go on Illich.
And without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Illich, and that one's good.
Hard to defend this shot of Illich, and this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Brisebois outside. Outside Dupont. Parker a screen. Dupont with it. Guarded by Zadirko. That one drops for him.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Nailed from three-point land.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Marseille with the ball. Pass to Dupont. Bourgeois inside. Here's Brisebois. Nice form on the 20-footer. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Marseille basketball out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, and obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And it's MP missing. Marseille in the lead. 20 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out. Down low. And the layup is good.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Pass to Bourgeois. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Spins. From 11 feet away. MP can't get that one to fall. Tipped. Stolen by Illich. And here's MP from the arc. Dupont with the rebound. Marseille with the ball. Here's Rouillard. Off target from outside. Tries to break his ice. Pass to Mad. MP left side. Poked away. Stolen by Dupont. To the inside. Brisebois. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
Basket counts.
His hard work on the boards gave them another chance at the points there.
Pass to Dupont. Back to Bourgeois. Six to shoot. Here's Rouillard. Off the mark there with the three. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP slams it in. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Cuts off the pass. Dupont for three. That one's all good. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Dupont has lots of confidence firing that three ball. It's one of the many reasons why scouts love this kid. Only took him a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
And it's Dupont missing. Paris with the lead. MP on the wing, guarded by Dupont. And he gets contact. A whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve his skills while facing competition. It's been a win-win.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brisebois right side. Barrow gets the bucket.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Here's MP. Finds the bottom of the bucket from about 13 feet out. Outside Dupont. Here's Parker. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Portier, covered by Brisebois, and it's Portier missing. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Barrow outside. To the paint. Here's Bourgeois. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
Zvirko outside. Elich. And it's empty. Oh!
Throw it down, young fellas.
Putting on a show with the fancy finish. MP relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
Barrow outside. Outside for Dupont. Pass to Parker. 5 to shoot. And Elich pulls it down. And here's Paris.
It's a three-point game.
Here's MP.
To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
And Bourgeois has never been one to back down for contact. He's someone that wants to get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good at the line. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And here's MP from the arc. Rebound by Barrow. Marseille trailing. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Brisebois outside.
Down low.
Bourgeois.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Converting through contact. Bourgeois didn't slow down because of a little bump.
MP outside. Left side Dumont. Outside Elich. MP outside.
Misses the three.
Barrow with it. He's picked up by Dumont. 4-3, DuPont. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call DuPont Le Egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim for the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
MP on the wing. Dumont. Three-pointer Elich.
The shot, no good.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort. DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Timeout called, Paris.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Here's MP for three. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball.
Inside.
And a nice shot by Valois.
Scanning the floor, Brisebois able to identify his team's best scoring option.
Paris trailing. And here's MP from the arc.
Knocks down the three ball.
It could be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the team still has to keep an eye on it.
Pass to Valois. Now Barrow.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice drive right there by Barrow. He has a good feel for when to knife towards the rim.
MP outside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Now here's Vasseur. Outside Leduc. MP.
And no good.
Brisebois outside. Pass to Riyard.
Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him to the rim that well with a pass.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head into the fourth.
Marseille basketball. Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here between Paris FC and Marseille, going with an almost entirely new group. Marseille leading. Parker with the ball. Guarded by Zadirko. Back to Brisebois. 4 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Portier picks one up.
And Brisebois, very clever in how he picks up these calls. The defense has to be more careful trying to guard him.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. MP outside. Back to Portier. MP guarded by Dupont. Here's MP. And another miss by Paris. Now here's Brisebois. Defended by Illich. Pass to Dupont. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 attempts.
This is Dupont at his very best, slicing and dicing on the drive.
And MP slams it in.
2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, that's right. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry indeed. And look, that's how he should be. You want to remove all doubt.
Bourgeois, that's good.
He is such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
MP outside. Illich. Portier outside. Pass to MP. And here's Dumont. Back to MP. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Bourgeois. Shoots over Illich. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
To the middle. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good aggressive play by MP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
And stolen by MP. The finish. Oh, and a slam by MP.
No doubt, that was huge. MP stepping up.
And Marseille with possession here. They lead by 4. Pass to Bourgeois. Back to Dupont. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
This is exactly why they turned to Dupont down the stretch. What a clutch shot.
Here's MP. To the inside. Yes!
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
Dupont with it. Now guarded by MP. Out to Brisebois. Kept alive. Here's Bourgeois outside. The shot that time not on target. And here's Paris. Bourgeois with the steal. And there's a foul called on MP. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that puts them up 5.
We should be seeing a lot of Dupont in the years to come. Some NBA teams have rated him very high on their draft boards. Likely to be a mid-first round pick, I would say. The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
MP outside. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
We'd love to see that.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his 2nd attempt at the line, no good.
They need to score quickly.
No time to waste.
Sinks it! And he has brought them within 2 points.
That's a big moment, and the big man Zadirko took it head on.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
He knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Timeout called Paris.
Time is the big factor here. You need to get the points fast and then foul.
Yeah, Tim, and it has to be a quick foul. Every second is critical at this stage.
Yeah, they cannot waste any time if they want to come back.
Here's Dumont from the arc. Nails it! And that shot brings them within just one.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up 2. And Paris FC basket, call time.
It all comes down to this. Enough time still on the clock that they should be able to get a good look.
Yeah, there's always the debate of whether to take a 2 to tie or a 3 to win. But if it were up to me, I'd pound it down low and try to get a good shot in tight.
I'm with you, Brian. Just get the 2 points and keep the game alive.
Pass to Portier. MP outside to take the lead. The 3 won't fall, and that'll do it. Marseille comes out with a win over Paris. Fantastic showing from them, and what was a must-win for Paris FC.
Yeah, it was. You can see the pressure sitting on Paris FC's shoulders. Okay, ultimately, it seems like they won't qualify for the EBA tournament.
And for Marseille, they played a terrific game in order to get the win.
Well, they showed that they would bend at times, but never break. DuPont did what was needed, but you have to feel for the...
Miss Mueller?
With this loss, FC Basket is officially eliminated from the EBA Championship Tournament. You spoke pre-game of your desire to compete on that stage. What does missing out on this opportunity mean to you?
A lot of people question my choice to compete in Paris instead of going to college. They questioned my commitment to the team, said I was just in it for the money, said I was too lazy to go to school. But I'm here because I love this city. I love the fans, and I love the organization. And I think I've shown them how hard a worker I am, how committed to the team I am. And I know I've grown a lot as a player and as a person. So it hurts that I can't pay everyone back with an EBA championship, but it hurts me a lot more. But failure is a chance to learn and grow. So that's what I plan to use this moment for.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for it?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage. I'm surprised customs let me through.
But that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
No, how else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
There they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film
Good to
me
see
yet?
you.
I don't see any cameras.
Oh, sorry. Dad,
What?
I already told you we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not gonna be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play your cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. I own moms. I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know
True,
that's not
Mom.
easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So,
Thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you, draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma,
What? I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
When, Austin, when I impress at the workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future is in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.